You're here early. Sometimes it's good to be early. But our show starts at a specific time. You should remember that. Let's get started then, shall we?
Dillon, I don't give a what you think about a co-host and freshen up my show.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
My show's about the people's podcast. Everyone has a voice. I don't need a co-host. Go listen to one of the other 5,000 shows with a co-host because they don't have a mouth like the big guy.
Opie, are you a career killer with Tim Sabian, yourself, and many others?
Be myself. Never had real issues with those people. They just understood that I was a different bird. The rest of them, though, I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm paying your salary because the ratings are so good, so shut up.
Hey,
Live from
Somewhere.
it's
Dillon.
Good whatever to you, whenever you are watching this episode of Cohost Auditions. I am your co-host, Dillon, and this is my self-taped audition to be the second mic for our host today, Shoe0nHead. She is a pretty lady, right-leaning. First time I ever saw her was on TikTok, where she was pawning the libtards, so that would be fun. I am something of a... as I am a half a bundle of sticks, a half a libtard, a half a... but anyways, opposites attract, so hopefully you would be into me, because we do have differing types of views, some the same, but thanks those for joining live for the successful failures on Dirty Work. It was tracking very well until YouTube decided those clips you tested and were okay. We gave you the thumbs up, thumbs down. Currently, it lives exclusively on Twitter, and I am getting close to monetization, so thank all you folks out there. Maybe I won't need someone like this who has monetization to start making money on this soon, but I do need to upgrade. I need to do a photo shoot. I need to go maybe to Hackride to get a new theme. I've been doing this a year. It's time to upgrade the audio and visual aspects, but we have someone who has the audio and visual aspects down pretty well. She has some good framing. This you see often cinematic, where you don't get the entire head, but this did make it difficult for me to find a shot for my thumbnail, because the thumbnail, I need the entire head. So this is her framing, and I had to go searching for the top of her head for this thumbnail. So what is going on today, Shoe0nHead?
Hello, friends. It is another day of me
Oh, cool. We're friends. We have established that already.
researching the man question. In the last few videos, I talked about how to be a real man. And then I talked about men's living spaces.
A man. I'm quite organized, but honestly, what you don't see off screen is kind of a fucking mess. It's kind of amazing how organized I am everywhere except for right there off screen. Let's just pile the mess up over there, and I do need some first dates to encourage me to clean up my room and keep it clean. Actually, over there on one of the swipey apps, I did message a lady like, hey, I like your style. You got kind of the throwback type of bob hairdo and glasses, and how about a first date? And she was like, you mean second? I'd forgotten I'd gone out on a first date with her. Well, I didn't forget. She looked completely different. She lost weight. She had stringy blonde hair, and she was fatter without glasses the first time I saw her. So, swing and a miss there. And honestly, I was having a hard time remembering that first date, because once she did jog my memory, I was like, oh, you were highly unremarkable. And that is like the brain and the wiener both have to agree. And they were both giving a thumbs in the middle, which did not cause me to give her a call back for a second date. As I hope that Shoe0nHead will give me a call back for a second co-host audition.
But this time we will be observing the male dating strategy. Dating is hard nowadays. There is a reason people like Andrew Tate and these other
I am hard when I am dating, and I am hard when I am solo. Just kind of a wiener problem there. The opposite wiener problem that a lot of guys have.
red pill guys are blowing up right now. Men are confused.
And blue pill guys are the ones that aren't hard like I am.
Men are lost. They're being told all these contradictory things on how to get women. Be nice, but not too nice. Don't show emotions. Show your emotions. Make 6 figures. Have a 6-pack. Drive 6 Bugattis. Never
Have 6 inches or more.
smile. Don't wipe your ass. In the animal kingdom, the male will maybe show off its beautiful.
Don't wipe your ass. That is something that the toxic waste masculinity, I have called it, who are so not gay, they will not wipe their butt properly because touching your asshole and getting the shit out of there properly is gay, according to them.
Beautiful feathers or do a little dance to attract a mate. In the human world, a man will slide into a woman's DMs and ask for pictures of her toes.
Well, you do have shoe in your name, so that does kind of attract the toe people. And of course, around here, we like some toe people, but there are other toe people that we just have to tell this to.
Just take the loss, Mr. Toeman.
Mr. Toeman sometimes has to take the loss. And tomorrow we will come at you with another St. Cloud Divorce show with Mr. Toe, who will not take the loss. And I absolutely agree with Isaac Walmart. She is ropey load worthy. You are a very attractive lady, and we could have some nice debates on your right leaning, my left leaning, and hopefully we will lean in the middle. And thought there was an orgasm joke there, but nope, not even going to take the swing. No need to come in, Duke Phillips. I gave up before I took the swing.
So today we are going to be reading some of those messages. But before we do that, let's quickly get into today's sponsor, because your girl can't make any jokes on this website without getting demonetized. So, are you tired of this happening to you?
She has a sense of humor that gets you demonetized, and I will probably find that out as soon as I get monetized, that I am not monetized worthy. The glory days of YouTube just being creator friendly are over, as they are trying to lure in all the networks and all the sports teams and franchises, and those have holier than thou people who say you cannot say fucktard on your videos anymore because the R-tard word is outright banned. We don't like the fuck word, so adding a fuck to the tard, just I got in here too late, but I'm having fun doing this, so shittles.
You introducing Display. Display specializes turning your current nerdy hype.
Oh wow, this ad is a bit old. She has got her purple hair there. She was doing a little bit of undercover work into the libtard world with her purple hair. That's well, maybe there's some right-leaning lasses with purple hair. Oh, and her eyebrows are very different too. But Ray Pruitt loads, those make sure you wear your helmet, your elbow pads, and your knee pads when you take the Ray Pruitt loads, because those can be a bumpy ride, Luigi Greenberg.
Word for a second. Incel means involuntary celibate, usually referring to a man who cannot get laid.
What are you doing with this DMCA violating music here, Shoe0nHead? How dare you?
Usually used as a pejorative, as an insult, because everyone knows a man's worth comes from the amount of times his genitals have been inside a woman. Now, there are 2 types of incels. There are the capital I incels, the incel movement, the one that just absolutely despises women. But then there's the lowercase I incels, the guys who just kind of have trouble dating for whatever reason. The word incel has absolutely.
And it really depends on what region you are in, because my dating strategies worked very well in Los Angeles, and they work like fucking garbage here in somewhere. Well, I don't know if they work like garbage, because if it's a forfeit, if the lady sets up the date and then just doesn't show up, I am so surprised how many flakes there are here and somewhere. I figured Los Angeles would be much flakier. Nope.
Absolutely lost any and all meaning. Like,
And I would like to be having sex, but it has been my decision to pass on ladies. I could be having sex with a lady who mentally we got along very great, but the wiener was like, no, stop it. You've done this before. Do not get in this long-term type of relationship where you're thrusting me into something that it's really hard for me to be hard with. Something just really quick. Sure, we can do that. We can do a one-night stand on something that I'm not into. But for fuck's sake, do not do long-term with someone you aren't attracted to. Again, asshole. My penis called me an asshole.
like most words on the internet today. It's really just come to mean man I don't agree with. When literal attractive male celebrities are being called incels, it might be time to pack it up. But I'm calling this video incel pickup lines because that is the Twitter account I got some of the screen caps from, so it's really not that deep. So without further ado, howdy.
There we go. There is some DMCA free music. Luigi Greenberg finds Shoe0nHead a bit too smug. I find her in the proper bell-shaped curve for me. She isn't too far on the smugness. Luigi Greenberg and I, we get along in our sense of humor, but we would do great as wingmen because we find different type of ladies attractive. So the smugness is not too far for me with Shoe0nHead as she is with Luigi Greenberg. The chicks in somewhere, there are some hotties here, but it's like I have a monkey's paw curse on me where I said, I wish that there were lots of women that find me attractive, and the monkey's paw went down, and I wasn't specific enough. So there are all of these women that I am just not into that really want the wang, and the ones I'm into, that is the comedy of errors that I'm living here now, is that the hotties don't want me, the uglies want me, and one night stand for you uglies, no long term, not again.
Pokes with boner. How are you, beautiful? Good. Starts getting hot and takes off my shirt and shape shifts into this. Okay, you know, as a white woman, 7 out of 10. Sorry for the pic before, that was pretty disrespectful. I was being horny and inconsiderate. I have my own demons to face. Men be like, I'm fighting demons, and the demons is having a boner. You remind me of Eva Braun. What the f? I like it. That is a
So hopefully his demons are very short instead of very long. Nah, that joke didn't work. That is almost Duke Phillips worthy for that big old swing and a miss. You're right, Stallion. I should have got the Frogurt. I got the monkey's paw, and I thought that I figured out how to beat the monkey's paw. Well, actually, the monkey's paw can beat me if I make all the wishes while holding it open around my wiener, and then it closes around. Oh boy, that would be a hell of a monkey's paw grip.
a terrible thing to say. Is it? She was hot. I could be the Adolf to your Eva. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Nice.
And I'm pretty good looking, and you're not too bad. We should see what's up. LOL, I'll pass. Your loss. FYI, my friends call me Horse Clayton. What's up, my sexy slave? Just kidding, just kidding. I am not a murderer. Farts very...
See, you need to establish that she is a 100% switch or sub-leaning if you call her a slave. You can't just come out of the box like that, otherwise you won't get into the box. The douche of the Dabbleverse, even when he starts out attracted to ladies, a few months pass and he's no longer attracted. Strange is always hotter. And that's just the fact of life. You can have someone that you absolutely adore, but Strange will always be fucking hotter.
Very loudly. Did you just fart? Because you blew me away. What's up, sexy baby? Okay, there is nothing weird about calling like your partner, like, you know, your girlfriend or boyfriend baby, but why does sexy baby sound so f***ing weird? 10-10 for the did you just fart, you blew me away part though.
Sexy baby that adds like you're thinking of an infant that this guy finds attractive. So that is a problem there. So she is giving props to the blow me away with a fart joke. So, all right, you got the proper sense of humor.
Though. Wish your toes were in my mouth right now. I mean, hey. Come to Turkey. Meet with me. Turkey supports
It's
Russia.
the Shoe0nHead
I'm
thing that gets the toe people after you.
from Ukraine. Turkey supports Ukraine.
I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top.
Hey. Hey, how are you? Good, how about yourself? Pretty good too, thanks for asking. No problem, lol. Have you ever put your feet in someone's face just to mess with them? Lol, just asking cause I'm bored. No, that's gross to be honest.
We need to get our buddy back
Just
here.
take the loss, Mr. Toeman.
We have the foot fetishist coming out. Well, that can't be her name on the swipey apps, right? She can't be Shoe0nHead on the swipey apps. Like, I found Moon Zappa on the swipey apps out in Los Angeles, and she didn't use Moon, but she did have listed that she is a monogamous dirty bird. So I'm into half of that, but not into the kids. So I have to be your polyamorous lover who is really pushing you to find that nesting partner, that primary partner to help you with your kids. Because no quiero niños.
To be honest. LOL, that would be funny though. Nah, man. Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, there is a lady with whimsy who's non-monogamous and has kids. That it appears we are going to have a first date, but the track record here with the flakes and somewhere, we'll see how that goes. As did the one last week, but I'm kind of glad that it didn't happen because it was another one of those where looked like mentally we had it going on, creatively we had it going on, but she was in early 50s that looked early 60s, and nah, because I can go older, 55. Sometimes looks like 43 and me gusta mucho, but sometimes 51 looks like 64 and no good. And we had Raina last week on TikTok around the clock. She was really getting the rise. She was 64, I believe, and she was doing like that gonzo type of porno interview, and she did look more like 53. So Raina and her gonzo type interview. Oh, I bet you when she takes those tits out, though, the early 50s illusion is just gone.
Okay, whatever. I swear to God, foot fags are so bold online. I cannot think of any other fetish where they actively try to get like strangers to participate in it. I'm gonna get you pregnant. Daydreaming about how fine you'd be. So fine. So fine. See? Okay, I guess I spoke too soon about.
So that guy definitely would have smashed. Catch the stupid YouTube. Just saying that word will get me demonetized. But we are just 90 subscribers away from finding out if I am monetizable at all with my sense of humor in 2024 YouTube.
Out the foot fetish thing, because this just reminded me that someone literally did this to me, but as a blueberry. This motherfucker had a blueberry inflation fetish straight out of Willy Wonka and would send me photoshops of myself photoshopped as a blueberry. Like, I don't want to kink shame. Yes, I do. What the is this, sir? What?
He has been jerking off to that fetish ever since he could jerk off. He saw Willy Wonka back in the 70s. That got him all types of hard, and now he is looking for a lady who is going to wear an inflatable blue suit and put on some Blue Man Group paint. Good luck.
Wow, you are quirky and random and XD. What's up, ugly bitch? Have you ever been so down bad you XD'd at a woman? Greetings, female. I am beginning my mating ritual now. You will.
Sounds like she got a message from Lur. Him and Unda are on the outs. So this is Lur from the planet Omicron Persei 8, really trying his hand at Earth women.
Will fall in love with me. You will marry me.
And Lur is a fan of Earth media, so he is well aware that Earth girls are easy.
You will bear my children. Wanna hook up? No thank you. I'm a lesbian. I'm pretty feminine. Lol. Oh god, this
half a bundle of sticks. Do you have a special belt? because sometimes I like being the lady.
Wanna hurt? Hey, Woo. Hello. May I be able to go out with you? Where are you, Woo? Go down.
Oh boy, that was quite a bold choice to be very. May I go out with you via text? That is a bold choice. I bet it's paid off at least once. I feel like someone found it cute. Not a right-leaning lady like Shoe0nHead, but I bet one of my fellow libtards would be into that.
Go out with you? Where are you, Woo? Go die. Yo, woman. Let's straight.
So, uwoos by men, I don't think there's an audience for that. Uwoos by women, oh boy, isn't there an audience for that?
Where are you, Woo? Go die. Yo, woman. Let's straight to the chase. Waste no time. He's not there to play games. 10 out of 10. Do you want to play 21 questions? Yes, you go first. You're describe it. These men are going to turn me into a radical feminist. I swear to God. You said.
Oh, A. Smith doesn't know about the uwu girls. We actually covered that, how to uwu, and it's exactly what they say. It sounds like they say uwu in a very high-pitched voice like that, and it's often accompanied by being a weeb, a Asian culture enthusiast, and talking all high and having these things and saying uwu. So that is an uwu girl. Actually, Luigi Greenberg, oftentimes Shoe0nHead is complaining about women. So this is kind of a diversion from what she does. I wanted to get the men thing out of here in here first. And I do have a few of for a sequel episode of her talking about ladies dating. We have a few in the queue here that I would like to revisit in a month or two of kind of a sequel. Here is her shitting on men without a coffee table even. So there is a her shitting on women that is in the co-host audition queue coming on up.
Sexy as for a schizophrenic. Why on earth would you say schizophrenic? Oh, my bad. I don't know what agender means. And I thought it was because you said they, them that you thought you were more than one person. My bad. I don't understand all the terminology. I just got out of a 6-year relationship. I'm new to this. Okay, look, he's trying, okay? Honestly, I get it. Especially if you've been out of the dating scene for 6 years. Like, every day I wake up and there's new terminology. Every week I am canceled for being 2 weeks behind the approved words. What if I showed you my privates right now? Would you show me yours? No. Why, mommy? You're obviously ovulating.
This is actually a bit different than I was expecting. This appears to go on for several more minutes. This just mashup of cringe pickup lines. What's up next? I've had enough of this mash cut after a couple of minutes, and we're not even halfway through. I'm gonna stick with this for a little bit. I might just jump to the next segment.
I have a BP, so we both benefit. What is a BP? Boy, wanna see it?
She is getting a lot of men into the special belt. I am going to jump to the next segment. I have had enough of this cringe pickup line that she is just firing through.
Ooh, I blush as I slowly unzip my dick. Oh dear, he thought. Someone swiped me.
She is winning me over even more with the Mario 2 music. That is my favorite of all the Mario 2D music is. Well, I haven't heard the Mario Wonder music. I hear they do very good things over there, but me gusta Mario 2 music, the Doki Doki Panic.
Me in the wrong direction again. And I'm trying to write an original opening line just to be ignored and left unanswered. Right out the gate with the zero confidence, zero riz. This is like somehow more unattractive than the weird anime furry LARPing. You will not get a pity. I feel silly asking you this, but you probably get hit up by like 50 guys a day. I know you're out of my league and there's no shot you'll ever respond to this, but I just wanted to say, this is so stupid. You're probably—
Oh boy. Douche chill to the bone.
showing this to all your friends right now and laughing. My God, I'm just not cut out for
Oh, it goes beyond that. She is showing all the internet and laughing.
this sigh. How is your day going? Oh my god, stop doing this. This
How's your day going is already a pretty mid pickup line. Sorry to say, I kind of do it regularly because when you have nothing for me to respond to on a profile, what the fuck am I supposed to say? I've kind of started going dive bar or brewery. Sometimes I can say that word instead of how's your day, but yeah, when your profile is just so bare bones and there's nothing to it, what the fuck am I supposed to say? I'm trying to find something. Oh, actually, face tattoo girl got updated her profile after our date and got pissed off by people saying the same things. Well, you give us only so much to work with, face tattoo girl, and to reiterate for those new, she did not have a face tattoo when we started talking. Between the time we started talking and our first date, she got a fucking face tattoo, a forehead tattoo, which, man, the forked tongue I was all about, but the face tattoo, Jesus.
This is pathetic. Women like confidence. Chances are she does have a bunch of guys in her DMs all the time, so you need to, like, stand out. Being like, how's your day going, is not really going to get an answer. Like, if I was single and a random guy was like, how's your day going, I would probably ignore it because, like, I don't know who you are. I don't like small talk. Chances are my day is going.
It's funny because over on TikTok, I was looking for stuff for the second segment here, and there's some guy that says, asking how our day is going. That's a great first start. You both swiped right on each other. That means you like each other. So, and I know it's a mid pickup line. I'm grasping at straws when I say that. Just like Hipstar is grasping at straws, saying, how is your day going? Well, I am talking to a lady who I am into, and Luigi Greenberg is not. So more points to us being wingmen. We are not going after the same women. Ooh, A. Smith has a great strategy. He has a van with no windows in it. So if you don't have one of those, maybe you could get a full-sized van and just put some black spray paint in the windows, and you could be cool like A. Smith.
Going fine, and it is probably boring because I spent 10 hours hunched over my laptop. Like, I don't know, if she's a gamer, ask her if she's played some new video game or something. But more importantly, stop doing this ooh woo, I'm so pathetic, I hate myself shit. Cease. Do you play League of Legends? Please say yes, or I will literally jump off bridge. When I said ask if they
Sounds like English is the second language of that person, and that's something that I ask gamers as well. Hey, what are you playing currently? Because that's what you threw out there. Or do you like Hades? That's what I'm playing right now, and I'll cover it with Annie O'Ryan on what is this game coming up soon. Boy, that's an addicting fucking game. When the Hades 2 comes to all consoles, I'm looking forward to getting that. Currently in early release, just on the PC, Steam, or whatever the fuck it is.
They play video. This is not how. Oh god, they're doomed.
And wait a minute, League of Legends? Is this an ad? Is she actually talking to an ad instead of a real human?
Hello, I am on the top of 100th floor story building and I have 1 foot over the edge. I am going to jump in 10 seconds. Only you can save me. Answer me now. Will you have sex with me? These are the most insane ones. These like manipulative, histrionic ones. If you don't answer now, I will die. I'm not Chinese, but I can definitely cook some ramen while we watch a movie. That's definitely a way to start a conversation with someone that's Chinese. Who's your favorite communist? You look Asian. Oh yeah.
Ooh, favorite communist. I would have to go with Pee Wee Herman back here. He does have a legit communist badge on him that was gotten from my communist friend's father, who fought as a commie in was it WW2? One of those, but big reveal. Pee Wee, who is now hidden behind Alf here, I need to stick his head out some more, is a big old commie. Pee Wee puppet is, because he is wearing a legit commie badge. A. Smith going for Stalin. Good answer. To quote the Family Feud, as you can see over on Spurg Snake's channel 2 nights a week. That would be a fun one. Favorite communist. Good answer. Lenin, Stalin.
Because I am. Squid Game. No. I am no longer racist, thank you. Shout out to hot black women, finishing what MLK started. Hello, my Nubian goddess. Yeah, no thanks. But you're my darky white.
Wait. This was a new segment. Why is it still the same thing? I might have to just go on to the next video. I've had enough of this Shoe0nHead. I thought this was a new segment doing something different, but yep, it keeps getting worse. But let's back up because that's quite a funny quote of this guy who is no longer racist.
Hello, my Nubian goddess. Yeah, no thanks. But you're my darky waifu. I bet you.
Waifu, of course, once again getting with the weeb ooh woo type of thing. And as we know, what a term of endearment, darky. That is just something that will bring her to her knees.
Use so much money that this is like some far right racist Nazi type of guy. Never ask a white
That's all this video is. Okay, I've had enough of this. I am going to go to another one. Nice guys and nice girls. Are women okay? Female loneliness. Are women okay?
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. And Raytheon stock. War is a terrible.
I really thought that video was going to be something different. I thought it was going to evolve, but it was just the same thing over and over again, which was fun for a few minutes, but I was ready for something new at that point. So on to shitting on women. And as I mentioned before, you should have a glass coffee table when you do that.
Terrible thing. And this war has been happening for a very long time, from before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone. I'm of course talking about the gender war, men versus women. For those of you who've been following me for this video, and thank you as always, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. Now let's get back to the video.
I skipped it.
From posting about their.
And she is getting very hipster hottie there with those glasses and such.
Their old high school teachers subscribing to them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boyfriends cheating on them with their own mothers. Women love posting their own elves.
Was that your legit mother? Nice job. I am a little worried about what you're going to look like in 15 years, though. Secondary partner.
I would know. Despite rumors, I am a woman. Now, for the boomer demographic who watches me, who doesn't know what an L is, an L is a loss, and a W is a win. And
of course, Aaron Imholt, despite being a millennial like me, does not know when to take the L.
Just take the loss, Mr. Toeman.
The Zoomer demographic that watches me. Gat, Ohio Rizzler. When you try to be petty and request money.
So she, like me, does not get the Zoomers very much, but will attempt to communicate with them via acronyms.
From your ex and accidentally.
Oh, so the Mario 2 music is kind of a regular thing. Yeah, let's go out and Luigi Greenberg, you and I, we're after different ladies. Her smugness, too much for you, but not for me. So I can see how it can be too much.
Accidentally send it. Here's $100 for wasting my time and being a cheater. L. Absolute L. My ex-boyfriend is now gay, and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. Call that conversion therapy. When I helped the guy I was in love with get his girl because I thought maybe.
So this is another one that's just a bunch of mash cuts. Does this one evolve at all? No, it doesn't look like it evolves at all. So let's just stick with this for a while. The first half of the show was this with men. The second half is this with women. And I do have to put you below Tara Mooney at this point, because Tara Mooney, as bad as she is at backing up her thesis statements in her video essays, her videos do evolve. Whereas this is 30 minutes of the same thing.
Maybe he'd fall in love with me in the process. No! Why did she think this would work? Life is not TV! You are not the main protagonist of a Hallmark Christmas movie! Just remember the time I went on a first date to the London Zoo, and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out a 2-for-1 voucher, so I paid for my ticket and he went in for free. I had to break up with him. Our signs weren't compatible. Once again, here we go.
Okay. You're rolling your eyes too. It is just fucking ridiculous that just out of what sign are you done?
Astrology is racism for white women. I'm a Gemini, and he told me not to flush when I peed at his house to save money, so I obliged until I went through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it. Oh!
No, he is not actually green at all. And the grossest part is mixing the toilet water with the piss. But I guess he had to take what he can get. Asking her to pee in a bottle would be a bit obvious rather than peeing in the toilet. And don't flush. I am a green person. You are a yellow person, you closeted yellow man. And you see, that's why you really need to be upfront with your kinks. When you are a pee person, you'll find your pee lady.
Oh no! I invited him to the crib, cooked for him, gave him the sloppiest neck you can manifest in your mind, let him fold me like an origami bird, called him an Uber, then blocked him and never spoke to him again. I really beat him to the punch. We are learning the game too fast. Wow.
So, he folded it up like an origami, but no O? I take it that the fuck game was off?
Oh, you sure?
Or maybe it's like me, where you were like, boy, I am not attracted to you, but it has been a while, so let's go for this for one night, but no longer.
Showed him when I broke up with a white boy and he deleted his Stop Asian Hate story. Guys, my friend got banned from Tinder because she'd show up.
This is a little bit too much of a quick cut for me. She is a younger millennial than me, not by much, but this is a little more zoomery, this quick edit cut, but at least she's not editing in video where it's her and then we jump cut to another picture of her in another position.
Up to dates without makeup, and the dudes kept reporting her as a catfish. Oof. I don't know, I've always quickly shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup, because I figure if you don't love me at my naked-faced gremlin, you don't deserve me at my MySpace mid-e-girl.
And after I said that she isn't doing those cuts from her to her, there is one right there. So you're a bit more zoomer than I am, despite only being, I think, 5 years younger than I am. But that is a significant 5 years, from 37 to 32. And
I wanted this man to be vulnerable with me for so long. He finally called me yesterday and opened up, but the second he started crying, I lost all interest in him quickly. Women be like, men need to show their emotions till a man shows their emotions. I told my husband not to buy me a Christmas present. I'm fuming that he actually isn't. Do not! I repeat, do.
That's actually one of the worst dates that I've ever been on. Is we went out to a dive bar. We were having a good time. She was late 40s and looked mid 40s, so that was absolutely fine. Redhead, me gusta redheads. And she was like, "We're gonna split this. Okay, let's split the bill." And then she went to the bathroom, came back, and I split the bill. And she was like, "You didn't pay for this? What are you, gay? You split the bill?" I wouldn't have actually minded getting the whole thing, but putting on this front of like, we're gonna split it. How dare you split it? So just be fucking honest.
Do not listen.
That is a sign of deception. I don't like deception. That was actually an early MySpace date, going out with a lady who took a picture that made herself look all sexy while hiding her fat. I am not against a fat lady, but that is deception that you're starting the relationship out on when you're very strategically taking pictures of yourself to make you look like someone who is fit or average. And then I come up to a fat lady. I am into a fat lady. She called me a pig afterwards, but deception is what we were starting this relationship out on. So I'm gonna pass when you could have got that fatness penetrated by this weirdness.
Listen to women when they say this. Oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? No. Bullshit. Get them fries. I will never forget this guy I was seeing didn't text me back for 3 days. And when he finally texted me, I was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, I was just watching The Sopranos." When you were on your third kid and
I can actually relate to going down those rabbit holes of Sopranos for 3 days straight and then realizing, oh my God, I haven't been a human for the entire long weekend. I need to see people. I need to get out of the house because I have watched Christopher from his first murder to him killing Claudette. I believe that was the dog that he sat on. You killed a dog? He sat on Luigi Greenberg. I absolutely agree. She is adorable, but he cannot stand her voice or what she is talking about. Gonna subscribe and watch on mute is our buddy Mr. Greenberg. And I really enjoyed Shoe0nHead much more when I saw her on TikTok. I like her in short form, not in long form. So once again, that does kind of speak badly for being a long-term primary partner. I could be your secondary. I could be your satellite, your comet who comes in and comes on and then gets on out of here. Because this long-form relationship with you, you're starting to wear on me with all these videos that aren't in and out really quick, like on TikTok, where I really liked you.
third baby daddy at 23. It's the hypersexual personality with a breeding kink for me. Okay, for the last time, you do not have a breeding kink. That is called being a woman. It is not a fetish. It came free with your genetics. Someone just asked my due date.
I had a lady who was really into a breeding kink, and I do not want children. So that's actually something like my wiener is absolutely like, no, we are not finishing here. It feels absolutely great finishing in there, but let's not finish in there. And she was absolutely upset. It absolutely hit the e-brake when I was ready to pop, and the wiener was like, nope, we don't do this here. We do this here on the outside of the body. Oh, A. Smith pointing out Joe Francis, not with Doug Stanhope. Oh yeah, the Stanhope years of Girls Gone Wild. I do love me some Doug Stanhope.
Date. I am not pregnant. A reminder, once again, that unless a woman tells you she is pregnant, please don't assume. It's really hurtful. Oh God, do not do this. I have
Pregnant lady. Actually, that's something. I think I've mentioned that before. When I was going through the back page in Las Vegas and saw a pregnant working girl who was into multiple guys, I was very tempted to call my buddy and be like, hey, this is fucking weird. Different sides, Eiffel Tower.
I have seen this actually happen in real life. The internet will never know when I'm pregnant, by the way. They'll just have to assume I'm eating good. I was talking to this guy I met on Tinder, having the best
and she's talking kind of fast. I feel like we actually need to take her down to 3/4 of a speed in order to really digest what she's talking about. Oh, why is this at 480p? You should be at 720p so we can see her pretty face. And the entire chat is agreeing. She is a very attractive woman, and some people, she is a bit too grating for. Douche of the Dabbleverse, for example, doesn't hate her, but he does dislike her. I think we could have a fun, combative relationship, whether it be only professional or getting a little bit romantic. Shoe0nHead. That is something I think there would be a little bit of combativeness, but not too much. But if it does come to blows, I do like being hit. Just not the face, please.
Conversations while we sipped on our boba, but when he found
they always sound drunk when I take the speed down a bit.
Out my body count was close to triple digits, the conversation got quiet. He ghosted me after and blocked my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Do all guys...
This is too wordy. I'm not going to react to this one. I am going to just jump back. You are so damn pretty. And you are not too smug for me. You have a bit of an annoyingness, but I do like you. I like you more than Isaac Walmart and some of the other, or Dusha the Dabbleverse and Luigi Greenberg. Isaac Walmart has been talking about the Doug Stanhope years on Girls Gone Wild. I never got any of those videos. I had the VHS tapes that my dad hid very poorly. So something that was just boobies without penetration. I was like, whatever. I don't need those.
Or you're a virgin, or you yourself have a low body count. It's perfectly acceptable to care about body counts. But if you a hoe, or if you a man hoe, and you care about the other person's body count, you're a fucking hypocrite. But I feel like even if
Isaac Walmart loves her. Isaac Walmart is the biggest fan of Shoe0nHead out of all of us. I am 3/4 of the way. Maybe all the way. As I mentioned, more short form. This is the first time I've watched Shoe0nHead in her long form YouTube videos versus her short form TikTok videos. So I do like her, but yeah, I think more buddies, more and just remember, a friend is just a lover who you haven't fucked yet.
if you are a hoe or a man hoe with like a 20-something body count, I feel like you could still judge someone who's in the triple digits. How do you even mean?
Douche of the Dabbleverse is correcting me. Attractive, but not very attractive. Yeah, I guess so.
Eat that many people. I don't even know 15 people. I'm gonna give this one a W because I'm just impressed. That's just impressive. When I got pulled over for speeding in the nice
Douche of the Dabbleverse, that is what actually makes her more attractive to me. The imperfections in a smile I enjoy more than a perfect smile. I was actually going to point that out in the very first shot we had of her in the first video, that she has an imperfect set of teeth. She has a good smile, but not a perfect smile, and the little imperfections in a smile, for some reason, I like more. Maybe I saw Eating Raoul when I was very young, and that dominatrix lady who has the gap in her teeth, it just started off that imperfect smile fetish of mine. The eye makeup is indeed a choice, and she always wears her eye makeup like that. So yeah, that's definitely a choice that some people will like and some people will not like.
officer said I could just show him a picture of license instead because I forgot my wallet, and watched me scroll past multiple boob pictures, and I couldn't tilt my phone the other way because my dad was in the other.
Okay, these this is basically the same thing as the first video, but with women instead of men. But women, blah blah blah, bitches be talking, and it is a lot more babbling going on with these lady reviews. Rather, look at that wall of text. What are you, fucking Christian? Okay, maybe we will get to. Okay, this one is a little bit less so. Let's see how this one goes.
Okay, so when I was in 3rd grade, I had a crush on this guy, but he had a crush on this other girl, and I cried about it to my mom, and my mom was like, "Who cares? They're not."
Okay, these are starting to kill me. We're about 10 minutes into these lady versions of reacting to, and just like the men, after about 10 minutes, I am on the edge of tapping out and just going to the next segment. Oh boy. So yeah, short form Shoe0nHead, I give 2 thumbs up. Long form Shoe0nHead, a thumb in the middle from me. The makeup is indeed a bit caked on, as it is with Elkie P from TikTok Around the Clock. I put her in some of my top hotties of TikTok when we were seeing her. She hasn't been around much anymore. She is starting to pop up and looks like a completely different person when she does not have her makeup on. So that's something that you need to just accent your features, not completely cover them. And that's actually something that the face tattoo girl had as well. She had the full-on kind of raccoon eyes as her preferred, even more than Darkside Phil's wife, who likes the raccoon eyes. Face tattoo lady really had raccoon eyes going on. And once again, I am going to jump past this one. Is there someone you're reacting to? There we go. That's not a wall of text.
10 years old. Time to move on from your 3rd grade crush. A guy I was hooking up with told me I was getting chubby and I should eat less. I just ate an entire f***ing pizza. F*** you, Brian. Oh, no. Do not do this. Do not spite eat to get back at someone calling you fat. You go to the gym and you get... What is happening out there? Who is dying? The guy I really like.
And her train of thought got interrupted with those sirens, just like the vacuum was going earlier. From my roommate, I imagine you picked that up. But gotta clean the place up. Mr. Blue Sky says, a friend is just an ex-lover that you slept with. Well said, Dillon. Going the opposite of what I just said there. And I do agree that our half a friend here, she starts off the video by calling us friends, so let's call her a friend of the show. Shoe0nHead is like a less attractive Aubrey Plaza, so that is pretty much dead on. And the douche of the Dabbleverse has talked himself into hating her from just disliking her. As short form, I really enjoyed Shoe0nHead. Now I'm just repeating myself.
Really like ghosted me because I posted a TikTok about guys with piercings and he didn't have any. Honestly, kind of the man's L here. Women will often talk about what they're attracted to and what their type is, and they'll talk about like what men they find handsome, and like men who like that woman will like constantly obsessively compare themselves to those features and those people. They'll be discouraged because they don't look anything like them. Like maybe she likes blonde hair and maybe he has brown hair. But if she likes you, she will make an exception. And maybe she's attracted to things she didn't even know she was attracted to until she met you. Congratulations.
Like pegging.
To the man who had matched with me.
Oh boy, this is starting to sound like white noise with me. This might not be a particularly long episode. I think I'm going to tap out of this second segment soon as well. Shoe0nHead, I think you need a co-host to help mix things up. Someone who has a differing view from you, but also a similar view to you. A little bit of an elder millennial rather than a younger millennial. You've got something here, and you have... No, you don't have any of us really simping for you, but we some of us like you.
Me the moment I told him I was a journalist. Keep it classy, Middle America. Also, guess whose name I'm running through the court records tonight? What a Chad! Do not date journos. You want match me on Tinder, so now I'm gonna run your name through the courts. Okay, psycho. Oh, of course you worked for Jezebel. Rest in piss. Women need to start using men for sex. Sleep with them and block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine.
Fuck yeah. I like your train of thought, Lynn.
Who wants to tell her? No, but really, not all men do that, so now you're just contributing to the cycle of abuse. Do not do this, woman L. My boyfriend said he was in...
Just take the L, Mr. Woman. A. Smith is down for some Shoe0nHead if she brought some food. And the douche of the Dabbleverse is sick about people talking about going to the gym when, yeah, you could go outside and walk and do different things, fishing, hiking, camping, especially in Los Angeles. That is actually a regular date suggestion out in Los Angeles. So let's go hiking. Let's go up Laurel Canyon in one of those. My roommate actually suggested a date with a lady, and I warned him, you don't go out with that crazy white woman. This crazy white woman, what the fuck was her name? Julie. We really hit it off, and she was one of the big contributing factors to chase me away from monogamy into the open arms of that chubby Jewish Latina. Not the nanny. This chubby Jewish Latina was Jewish by marriage. And she really opened my eyes to polyamory and the world of kink. And we played in the dungeon in North Hollywood. So anyways, Julie, this one that chased me away from monogamy with a torch, my roommate met her on set and had a date with her. And I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. And he went through with it, and they went hiking, and she showed up with high heels and makeup and a dress and had a miserable time, and they didn't make it far at all, and she complained because she showed up for a dinner date to go hiking. Oh boy, this is another wall of text. Ooh, but it is about BDSM, so let's stay with this one. Oh, they are my kryptonite, A. Smith. The Jewish Latina that drove me more into the kink world. Oh, me gusta más.
To this cycle of abuse. Do not do this. Woman L.
Yeah, the second Jewish Latina, she was very much half a Jew and half a Latina. Oh boy, that mixture went very well.
My boyfriend said he was into BDSM, so he'd have me doing burpees, planking, wall sits, and push-ups. I was into it.
High heels, dress, makeup. This was a crazy lady who I told him she is a crazy lady. The reason I don't believe in traditional dating anymore, she is a big contributing factor. She was like one of the final shoes to fall. Is that the phrase I'm looking for? One of the final straws on that camel's back that made me say, this isn't fucking working. Let's go to this weird lady that wants to take me to a dungeon while her husband is in the room next to us in the other dungeon room, the doctor's room, with their shared lover. Oh, just in time for the kink talk, American Cupcake. And proper that I was getting into this kink talk as she is getting into this kink talk. 18-year-old, 29, go robbing the cradle.
And he said he loves watching girls get pushed to their physical and mental limits when they submit to him. Then after a few months of this, he admitted he was just trying to get me in better shape because he didn't like having sex with me as much as he did at my old weight. Should I be offended? Okay, this one is just funny. Wait, what are these ages? 18 and 29. My old weight? Me and my boyfriend were hanging a TV and I told him to just let me do it. And now there's 30 holes in the wall. How do I tell him I need him to do it? Let your man do man things. Men were built for war and hunting. And now they're stuck in cubicles for 8 hours a day doing Microsoft Excel. The least.
Not if you ask Adam Connolly. Actually, no. That he was... forget it. He really exposed himself as a fool on his Joe Rogan appearance a few years ago. He had people believing he was smart, but it was his producers and scriptwriters in Adam Ruins Everything that made him seem smart.
You could do is let a man hang a damn TV. I don't care. If you can open the jar yourself, give it to him. Men in captivity need to feel like they have a purpose, or else they die. Do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? Once
they die and become a full bundle of sticks instead of a half of a bundle of sticks, and they aren't into ladies at all anymore if you don't let them do man things.
They ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. These guys are told when a woman says no, that means no, and they're correct. So if you say no, you better mean no. Apparently, like,
it has been drilled into this fucking generation. No means no. The whole chasing thing, it's not as much of a thing as it is anymore. We hear no. We have seen all of those motherfuckers who have been spotlighted. Look at this creep. And like, all right, I don't want to be spotlighted as a creep. I will not chase.
Like a large percentage of men aren't even approaching women anymore. The amount of TikToks I have seen of women secretly filming men hitting on them, and the men are not even being creepy. They're being pretty normal. Maybe they're a bit awkward. And the caption's like, this creep was hitting on me. Whoa, how dare him? Like, how do you think your parents met? How are people supposed to meet people nowadays? Tinder? Like, you can't just...
Okay. I wish you would have got into this earlier. This commentary is actually good. You are winning me and possibly some of my viewers back talking down to these fucking entitled twats as a real woman.
Walk up to a girl or guy you think is cute anymore. You have to be swiping on them. I am afraid we have Me Too'd a little too close to the sun, and now the men are afraid of speaking to us. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted to
preach.
Rail me, and he said he was too tired, so we went to bed and I literally woke up to him jerking it. Honestly, I can't decide whose L this is. Is it her L because he didn't want to have sex with her, Or is it his L for being too lazy? Perhaps she lays there like a dead fish. I don't know. Maybe...
Okay, it took a while, but I am really starting to enjoy this video. American Cupcake is a big fan, and these two videos haven't been big hits for me, but she is starting... she needs to do more of this commentary and less of this rapid-fire reaction. These two videos have been a lot of rapid-fire reaction, and I have been not enjoying it, but I am really enjoying this commentary that she is doing. I wish that she would do more commentary, less reaction. Or, react and then spend more time. I do like your brain. I like your brain as much as I like your mouth.
Work out your issues in private. Why is this even on TikTok? Wait, no, on second thought, do not work them out in private. This is great content. Please do keep posting. I got asked on a date today, and I blocked the guy because he asked me what I wanted to do instead of just telling me.
Okay, if I do a second episode on Shoe0nHead, I'm going to have to preview these videos a little bit more. I really like her commentary. I don't like this rapid-fire reaction.
Listen, there is a reason women are so indecisive about things, about where to go, and especially about what to eat. It is in our blood. Back in the caveman times, we didn't have a choice. You hunted the mammals and you dragged them back to the cave. And that is what we ate. So you choose. You bringing home Chipotle is the modern man bringing home a mammoth carcass.
It is just like whacking you over the head with our club and dragging you into our cave. It is just in the DNA.
Time I was gonna have sex with this dude after a concert, and we went to shower off, and I did this naked little jig and went, "It's time to wash me holes," and he made me go home.
No! That's funny. That would make me laugh and make my pecker tingle, because she is funny, as she is not being sexy, but getting ready for sexy time.
No, don't fumble the quirky girl, no! I'm out eating with this guy.
Yes! All right, we are back to agreeing. The first half of this video was fucking rough, but I like you talking. You are a quirky girl, and these guys who totally drop the ball on quirky girls deserve their nothingness.
Guy, and he took the bill, and I offered to pay, and he said, "Okay, here." I love this trend of women being like, "I want this," and men being like, "Okay," and women being like, "Wait, no, not like that. For the love of God, just say what you mean." Men do not know how to play these mind games. These boys autistic out here. A guy wrote to me on
If I'm not a little spurgy, then who the fuck is?
Tinder, calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, "Well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits." And he unmatched me.
Homo.
I literally have no idea what men want. See, this is a woman who has on her mind that men want sex, 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 and nothing else. So she came out too strong right out of the gate and scared him off. I was on a blind date. The guy
Well, it doesn't help that he wasn't a heterosexual man.
Opened up Tinder while sitting there with me and was swiping on girls. I guess I wasn't interesting enough. Haha. Oof. A lot of pain in that, huh?
That is take the hint type of behavior of like, well, see how this is going? Feel free to wander off at any time here. Gonna just scroll through the catalog for the next time.
Haha. What's the hardest thing you ever had to say? It's me or the PlayStation. He took the PlayStation over his marriage and 10-year relationship. Oh my god. You know, I always say if somebody offers you an ultimatum between them and something else, take the something else. But in this case,
ultimatums, that just, when you put any type of ultimatum, it is grounds for a dismissal.
I don't know, a PlayStation?
Unless it's something like absolutely serious, like a coke habit, like doing some that calls for an ultimatum. But play the PlayStation less, please. Get rid of the PlayStation. I'm sorry, but I have to get back to Hades. How am I supposed to do that without my gaming console?
Like, maybe there's more to this story, but ending a 10-year relationship and marriage over a PlayStation?
That wasn't it. There was a lot of contributing factors. Just imagine all the ultimatums that she gave him over the years that he gave into, that he finally was like, no.
came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh yeah, he's attractive, I see their wives and they just look like so like, you know, not like
She's got kind of a Mariah Carey thing going there.
this, you know, like I pretend my tattoos are gone. That's why guys don't want to wife me up. I thought these men wanted like, you know, big, strong, tough girls.
Okay, so first of all, she will find a man, okay? She's adorable. She's self-aware. She's just a little quirked up white girl with tattoos. Who doesn't like a little quirked up white girl with tattoos?
I do.
I personally love tattoos. I love piercings. If I wasn't such a pussy, I would look like this. In high school, I was so determined to get an
Look at us, two little pussies that won't get any more tattoos.
Avenged Sevenfold logo on the back of my neck. So happy that didn't happen. But anyway.
I have a similar story where I wanted to get the Heroes logo on the back of my shoulder after season 1, just like when they marked all the specials people. Oh, fuck. Am I so happy I did not get that. Oh, good Lord, that would have been a major mistake. Heroes, that must have been after Heroes season 1. Because at no other time would I have wanted to get that tattoo.
But anyway, some men do like her style. And trust me, judging by the internet, men love muscle mom.
Douche of the Dabbleverse is more along the lines of Luigi Greenberg with ladies with tattoos. I'm into tattoos, but not on the fucking face. No face tattoos.
But if she's not attracting the type of men she wants, she could just easily soften up her style. She could take the nose ring out.
I could do a deep dive into how season 2 started all fucked up. The writer's strike messed up what they were trying to do in Heroes season 2 Spurgsnake, but season 2 already as they were going about it was all fucked up.
Put her hair down. I'm not going to say L or W. This is kind of neutral. I'm leaning towards W because she's so self-aware about it. But I think she's going to make it. We're all going to make it, queens. If a man leaves you after you've cheated, he clearly wasn't a real man. Real men would work through it and help you become a better woman. They
fuck off.
Accept you with all your flaws. When I thought my man was cheating on me, so I slept.
What? No commentary on that? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to vet doing a second video on Shoe0nHead better. Commentary is very much lacking in here, which is what I thought we were going to get.
With his dad, but actually he was just planning on his proposal to me and ruined it. What? When you go through his phone to see if he's cheating, but you find screenshots of you cheating. When you checked his phone to see if he's cheating.
Okay, and now we are full on rapid fire. Do you get back into commentary at any point? Because this is exactly what I was talking about. I didn't like about this video, and you've removed what I liked about this video. So we're just back to rapid fire. Let's just jump to somewhere towards the end here, get a couple more minutes, and then on to the second segment. The rewatch of Heroes. Season 4 was too little too late. Robert Knepper was the main villain, and he is fucking great. He was all over the place. He was the psycho in Jailbreak, another show, which I love the first season of, and then never again did I enjoy Prison Break. But the Traveling Carnival was a good gimmick, but they completely ruined Heroes in season 2 and 3 to just never be better. And then you had Robert Forster, who was completely terribly cast as Peter Petrelli's New York father. He's a great actor, but Robert Forster, Peter Petrelli, I am your formerly thought dead New York father. Just a very bad casting decision on making him a New Yorker. What the fuck was that? What about a face tattoo on her back? Someone else's face on her back, that would be acceptable. Mr. Blue Sky. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, Heroes. Me and my buddy tried to watch the last episode of Heroes Season 4, and we tapped out. And then when they did the reprisal of Heroes, they had a double episode, 2 hours back to back. And we could not get through that at all. We were both super fans, and hitting us with 2 episodes of Heroes in the relaunch of it. Oh boy, that just got us. Season 1, hokey, but very acceptable. And then never again was it as good. Oh, and they introduced the miracle blood that bring people back from the dead to bring one character back and never mention it again. That drives me up a fucking wall. Into Darkness did that as well. I fucking hate when you introduce an element that absolutely makes death not a thing anymore, use it once, and then never do it again. Actually, fucking Voyager did that as well.
Left my underwear on the bathroom floor after my shower the other day, and now there's ants eating my discharge. I'm not showing this, but it's literally just dirty underwear with ants all over it. You know, growing up, I was always told, like, oh, boys are the...
Actually, I think I might be done reacting to you now that I'm getting down the heroes rabbit hole. Nick Rekieta's After Orgy Butler thought the circus thing was fucking awful. I loved the head of the circus. That actor was great. So maybe the circus was fucking awful, but the leader of the traveling circus, he's such a great bad guy. He I think hit the scene really big, a little late to be on Oz, but he did get in a prison show and was very well in that prison show. Yeah, let's read a few comments, and then I think I might be done with you for the day. Shoe on head there. Nissan Versa. I can't imagine being a chick doggy with her ex's face on the back. Oh my god! Actually, that was the third of 3 hookers that I got. She had tattoos all over her body, just detailing all of the poor choices that she made in life, getting her there. So that was a fun little novel to read, tattoo by tattoo, of her life story of how she got to be a hooker here in this small town. Oh boy. And once again, she had some decent pictures, and then when she showed up, I nearly turned the fuck around. But there was a strikeout that I had recently had that got my wang all ready to bang something. So that's actually the story of the first hooker I ever got. Is my wang was ready for sex. She did not remember me because she was in a complete blackout, had a gaggle of dicks following her around. So I was like, fuck this. And then the Vegas lady of the night, hey, you looking for a good time? Yes, I am. You caught me at the exact right time. Somewhere hookers are the best, A. Smith says. This one, she did have in her ad that she was down for receiving golden showers, so that was an extra little bonus in the session there.
A smelly, messy gender, and I don't know about that. Confession, one time somebody nutted in my mouth and his semen was chewy. I held back tears. Oh god, this one made me gag. Whose L is this? Is this hers or the man's? I don't even know. See a fucking doctor. Okay guys, I really need help.
His sperm count is just way too high.
Check from my sugar daddy bounced. Wells Fargo is closing my accounts and I'm gonna owe them a lot of money. Like thousands and thousands. I'm in a full-blown panic right now. I don't know what to...
A fake sugar daddy.
...do. You know, as a socialist, I really hate to say this, and I wish we lived in a different society and didn't have to give all our time and our life to this labor under this evil capitalist system, but get a f***ing job, bitch! I spent $20,000 on plastic surgery to try to get a man, but it hasn't worked. I've been single for 7 years. Well, you went...
She turned herself from a girl next door into just a cartoon character, a video game character.
Surgery to try to get a man, but it hasn't worked. I've been single for 7...
So we do have a few theories that the chewy cum was either from being dehydrated, lots of protein, just plain old ball boogers.
Years. Well, you went from cute and unique to like cookie cutter Kardashian alien, but perhaps it is not the way you look. Maybe it is something else. You do not have to look like a blow-up doll to find love. In fact, you're more likely to not find love. looking this way. $25,000 L. Everyone my age is having children, buying houses, and getting married. And I'm just over here crying with happiness that I got to hear Hillary Clinton say human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights in person. You don't have kids? How old are you? Me.
Oh, I was hoping that you would go more into depth on that.
31.
Shoe0nHead.
That surprises me. I'd be lost without my kids. I mean, how do you find meaning in life? Me. Marvel keeps coming out with films, so I have that. Average millennial. Reject love and family. Embrace corporate media slop. Okay, it's one thing to just not want kids. It's another to cope like this. At least I have Marvel movies. At least I have Hillary Clinton. Bleak. Thinking about the fact that I offered him
I don't want to reproduce. Just period. We have a world that is not as it is less so than what we came in, and it appears to keep going in that downward spiral. So you are bringing kids into a world that is less good than what you were brought into, and
$100
well, maybe in a different country it's different, but here in America, boy, it's the struggle is real.
week to add me back on Snap and talk to me, and he said no. I was so ready to pay that too. I still am. I will still pay you to add me back. Please, I'm begging. Could you imagine this reverse?
Okay, this is starting to sound like white noise.
Like men paying money to talk to a crazy woman? Oh, wait. That's like 60% of my Discord.
I'm Rhea.
Donnie,
Nice to meet you.
Fun fact about Donnie, he's a
Okay, I think I'm tapping out here. Oh, good. She's on screen for a little while here in this one. So a bit more commentary on this one here. So I still can't believe I fucked a guy who made me drink water out of a Tupperware container. I fucked a guy with actual shit on his floor. We all make mistakes. All right, so let's get Shoe0nHead reacting to this and then on to the last segments.
Who made me drink water out of a Tupperware container. I f***ed a guy with actual shit on his floor. Okay, this is why so many women think men aren't improving or putting in a lot of effort. Because they don't have to. They can have literal shit on their floor and you will f*** them. How are women's standards so high and simultaneously so low? I'm a liberal. It's hard to find masculine men to date who aren't conservative. Ladies.
Yeah, the liberals are turning more into man-hating and molding them into little feminine creatures. That's just kind of what you forced over there, full-on lefties.
Stop f***ing thinking you need your man to align with you completely. Because you know who's gonna align with you completely? A woman. A woman with bipolar disorder. Woman marries a dog after 220 failed relationships with men. The fate of every lonely man is suicide, and the fate of every lonely woman is marrying her dog. Unfortunately, I can't make a cute recap video of this year because I spent 2022 ugly crying over my ex, quit my job, ended up in the psych ward, and got an STD. It really does need to be studied why women love posting their L's. My theory is that, like,
and that is what the hardcore, very, very left is doing. Nick Rekieta's after Orgy Butler. They are twinking it up. My buddy who was born in Los Angeles said it didn't used to be like this. It is the Northern Californians that have infected Southern California with this, and it has become like that. And you're very much turning them into this. Southern California after Northern California, and just being a half a bundle of sticks isn't cutting it anymore in the ultra liberal places.
Like, women's go-to humor is self-deprecation. Like, female comedians do it often. Even me, like, I'm constantly making self-deprecating jokes in videos. So it could be that, or it could be just like a cry for help or attention. I have no idea, but what I do know is you couldn't beat this shit out of a man. So that was that, whatever that was. Wait.
Will you beat me, please?
I guess I'll leave you guys with a question. Post one of your biggest L's. Did you ever fumble a relationship? Did a girl flirt with you 10 years ago and you didn't realize she was flirting until now? If you want to support the channel, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. I'm doing Christmas cards again this year. $5 and up, you get a personalized Christmas card and a sticker. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, bye!
After Orgy Butler of Nick Rekieta, not NorCal, the Bay. Yes, specifically the Bay. NorCal is rednecks and outlaws. Yes, I'm specifically talking about the Bay Area of San Francisco, that San Francisco'd up Los Angeles a little bit too much. So thank you for that correction on what has ruined Los Angeles's edge, being the Bay Area, not Northern California as a whole. So that was Shoe0nHead. I like her commentary. I did not like her rapid fire reactions. That's about the fifth fucking time I said that. I am repeating myself too much. So on to the second segment, where we get a bad first date from a guy and a bad first date from a lady. So let's check out this man's bad first date. And this is from user Barstool Sports. This is from Barstool Sports that reposted this video.
My date showed up with her best friend. They ordered the most expensive food and drinks. I said I had to use the bathroom. I hope Daddy's credit card works.
What a fucking douchey thing to do, of bring your friend on a date. I have actually rejected first dates when she's like, I'm out with my friends, come out. No, I want to get to know you. I don't want to get to know the group. Sure, I can come and meet your friends on something that isn't our first meeting, but this, and obviously a scam. And this guy saw that it was an absolute scam and got the fuck out of there for them just like, oh, you're the man, so you're going to pay for both of us here on this first date. Absolute smash for me as well. It is a smash for about half of the audience on Shoe0nHead. I like Shoe0nHead, and Cupcake may be the biggest fan. Isaac Walmart was another fan. Douche of the Dabbleverse, thumbs in the middle. So now here is a shitty date that a lady had, and this user is hi.
Okay, I matched with this guy on Tinder, and
could you speak a little bit louder about this guy you matched with on Tinder?
he took me to Cece's Pizza, and he went.
Cece's Pizza, I haven't been there, so I don't know how good or bad that Cece's is, but a chain on the first date, I don't know.
Ate too much, and he said his stomach was hurting, and this dude literally is like sleeping at the table right now.
So his stomach started hurting during the date, and he laid down and started taking a nap.
Like, what do? He drove us.
And here is video evidence of the man whose tum-tum hurt too much, and she had to get video footage of this guy fucking sleeping, and Stalio putting Cece's at F-tier pizza, as is Nick Rekieta's after Orgy Butler. Both Stalio, so we've got a 2 for 2 on Cece's being fucking awful, worse than Pizza Hut, because Pizza Hut, they put drugs in their pizza. They put so much sugar in there. Once I start, I just want more. It's not particularly good pizza. Oh, but good Lord, do I love that. Oh, we do have American Cupcake. Cupcake's Corner is a big fan of CC's. So 2 again, 1 fur. Oh, look at that Zoomer face. Look at that little boy Zoomer thinking that he was a big boy gonna go out on a date with a lady, but his tum-tum hurt and he needs to take a nap. All right, we are now half and half on CC's. A. Smith believes it was a great place for after football practice. Chuck E. Cheese without the games is what CC's is, according to Spurg Snake. He must have had to mow the lawn. He had to do his chores, and then he didn't take a nappy after he did his chores. So going out on the first date wasn't a good idea. And now, as always, we have a lady clown. She has a few rapid fire Mother Loosey Goosey. Oh, Mother Loosey Goose. I put an E at the end of that to keep the theme of loosey-goosey going there.
I need to confess something sick and twisted. I feel like you'd understand. Clowns are kind of hot.
Thumbs up for me. Your boop is better than my boop. And that does seem to be the G-spot on a lady clown. So if you want to rub the lady clown clit, it's up here instead of down here. Silly gooses belong in the pond. She is right. And here she has a ducky along with her. So a silly goose and a ducky puppet.
Just remember, if your phone corrects you from fuck to duck, you're still using foul language.
And that wordplay calls for a rim shot, if I can find it. Hokey, but proper wordplay.
Sometimes I wonder if the people I went to high school with see me now and think, yeah, that makes sense.
So she has always been a clown, and the people in high school believe that they have known that the entire time. So that was today's episode of Co-Host Audition. And Shoe0nHead, I want to do another episode. Hopefully I can find some that are more commentary and less. If she gets her format, the format wasn't proper. I like her as a streamer. I did not like the format, is what it comes down to. So another one of her long form videos will hopefully be better than too many interjections by other things. Long form commentary. I would like to see her video essays. I bet that she would do a better video essay than video essayist Tara Mooney, who does not support her thesis statement at all. And that's one of the reasons I enjoy her. He would pop her whoopee cushion, would Nick Rekida's after orgy butler. A clap from Stalio. I guess everyone who can't needs a grift. And Douche of the Dabbleverse, a little bit, Little Caesars is better than CC's. So over a little bit more than the CC's stink, but it appears just overwhelmingly a bad idea for a first date. So thank you all for joining. If you give this episode a like, subscribe, and a comment after it is done, that will help the algorithm. Thank you for sticking around in the chat. I have an email, dylanfromsomewhere@gmail.com. I'll be back soon with Annie for What Is This Game on Hades tomorrow. Spurgsnake will be joining as my divorce expert on the St. Cloud Divorce Show. As, boy, that divorce was finalized pretty a lot quicker than I was expecting. And still, after signing the divorce papers, he is still claiming the win.
Just take the loss, Mr. Toeman.
I know he won't. He believes he is just winning all the time. So TikTok around the clock this week will be on Thursday, where we have some more fucking weirdos for you to come check out and ogle some hot ladies with me. So come check out some hot ladies and some fucking oddballs on TikTok around the clock at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And Spurgsnake and I at tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern for the St. Cloud Divorce Show. And yeah, he's just bad at relationships in general. I don't know if we'll be wrapping that up as soon as I thought, because M. Holt season just keeps going on and on. He is the new Stuttering John to me. I'm not as entertained with Stuttering John as I once was. He has got his new ball washer in Quadfather, a position that I wanted as a joke a year ago, And even as a year ago, when I was doing my Stuttering John material, I was trying to challenge him as being, but enough with that. I'm just going to pass on the Stuttering John stuff. Kind of want to do a third co-host audition with him, but really, I don't. So that was today's episode. Thank you all for joining. Now, feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right to your honey with the right to left date. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.